Welcome everyone, I am Tim and this is the controller. Thanks for clicking on Fallout 4 No Armor. Last time we decided to press onward with this no armor run, and it is no longer a permadeath run, as we did in fact die just a couple parts ago. However, last episode we were also able to officially pick up the explosives bobblehead, and we visited Recon Bunker Theta, talked to Brandis, nearly got killed by him, and we dealt with some just flat out ridiculousness with the army convoy on the way there, with legendary Assaultron, Bloatfly, Rad Scorpion, etc. You name it, it was pretty much there. So if you did miss last episode, that was quite an adventure. And now today we are back at Hangman's Alley. We have a couple quests to turn in. One to scribe Halen over in College Square, that we had picked up the reflex sensor for her, and of course we are wanting to head on down towards the railroad to talk to Tinker Tom and to Desdemona, as we want to keep pressing on with the railroad storyline. But before we do that, we are hungry, we are tired, so it would be best to get that taken care of. Got topped off on water there, and although it is a new day, it is still a rainy day. And thankfully we didn't get any more sick than what we already are, and we are good to roll on out further. So first things first, we're just going to want to jump on back across the river, go see if we can find Scribe Halen, and then maybe you do the next quest on her. It all depends on where she's going to want us to go. Before we go too crazy, looks like we have a nice little raider right there we can take out. Probably have a couple more right here. Just a scaver. Yep. He should go down nice and quick. Now I am rocking the 45 combat rifle. I haven't switched it over to the 308 as I just plain speak the devil. We got some 308 now. However, just don't have that much on hand ready for me. So having, close to 200 rounds of the 45, definitely want to rock with this gun for a while. Although we did just pick up 13, so we are at least trending in the right direction for the lovely 308 variation of the combat rifle, as that would definitely put out more damage. But with this being the mighty combat rifle, the 45 actually does the same amount of damage as the 308. Alright, completed quarter mastery. Once again, 286 experience. And Scribe Halen did give us our next mission, which, if it pops up here, flux sensor at Parkview Lounge. I don't think we're going to be heading that way anytime soon, but it is nice to have it in the old docket. Now that that is taken care of, we can just keep making our way on over towards the railroad, and we actually have one more quest to turn into Deb over at Bunker Hill. But since we haven't really gone through the good old gist of the middle of the map here, we kind of have stuck around the river. So if we just kind of go through this empty space and, be all wiggly with the old controller, we can make our way over to Bunker Hill. We shouldn't be going too close to the kickoff of Automatron. So hopefully just going straight through will be all right doing that. And maybe we'll pick up some other enemies. Maybe we'll just pick up some random, generic loot, guns, anything of the type might be all right. I mean, there are obviously unmarked locations along the way that we could go to, and marked locations, as we got one coming up here very close indeed. Not quite sure. Collegiate Administration Building. We'll just tick it off on the map. I'm tempted to just start going in every single building just because it'd be kind of fun just to venture on through there. But for this point, I've been talking about returning to the railroad and maybe pushing on with the railroad just a little bit more. And Raider Psycho, we'll try to get his attention. Yep, got his attention. A few more. I'm assuming I got a grenade. Looks like quite a few that way. Ah, Molotov cocktail. That can do some decent work on him. Chuck another one in there. They aren't seeing me. Over here, guys. Yep, over here.
Light 'em up.
Yeah, light them up. Sure, go for it. I'm just standing in the open. Let me just huck another one. Got a fair amount more. Oh, hello. Oh, Brotherhood Knight. How nice of you to join me. And that one dies with the car explosion. So we got some nice 2 Brotherhood Knights and just a scribe probably coming along with us, or an initiate. So we actually have tons and tons of beautiful, beautiful defense. And a ghoul goes down. Picking up a few rads from the car. No big deal, as it's not like we have already, you know, about a quarter of our health bar tied up in radiation at this point. So, you know, what's a few more old tickety ticks on the old rad meter? Now, where did it fling all of their bodies? I would very much like to loot them up. Maybe pick up some more 308. 45. We'll take some 45. That will be very good. And of course, we've got the ghoul scattered on over this way. Here sounds like some machine gun fire off in the distance. And anytime there is a cemetery, we are going to be golden for dealing with some ghouls. One goes down, and churches, of course, as well. Danger. Is it just from you guys? Oh, I thought you died. Okay, well, this should take care of them both. Do a little vat shot. Doing his nice lunge. Probably lunge right through me. Nope, happens to stop. All's well that ends well. Lovely toy rocket ship and Dogmeat. Dogmeat got hung up on the whole railing and decided to teleport to me. Ooh, military grade duct tape. Won't turn that down. No, I'm getting stuck. I'm doing the exact same thing that I was kind of joking at Dogmeat for, getting stuck on something. Just get stuck on the old... There's a lot of them dead in here. I'm pretty sure I didn't kill this many. One nice thing about the 45, though, it is very plentiful. Where... Oh, come on, Tim. Very plentiful, so it should keep this gun running. Ah, super mutant that way. Also getting shot at, and... Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm over here. I just shot between your legs, and somehow I missed you. Okay, down he goes. Still in caution. Kendall Hospital. I would assume that that has some good loot inside. But again, I am going to try to remain disciplined and just not chase every squirrel that I see. Ooh, hello. Ah, Suicider. We can take you out nice, I'm sure. Don't have to chase every squirrel that runs around the block. They're just gonna lead me up some wild, wild trees. And, you know, there might be some ravenous monkeys in there. And with ravenous monkeys, you never know. They may bite you and they may kill you. And although this run has been tainted to where we no longer are officially on a permadeath run, I still do not want to die. So we'll kind of play it relatively, not necessarily safe, but we'll be a little bit more just paying attention as we go about things, I think. Which doesn't mean that we won't just randomly wander through the middle of town and see what we can see, like a bottle cap mine. How do I get to pick up that bottle cap mine? Right here. Nice rad stag in here too. Pick up more radstag meat. And this trader, very nice. Couple first aid boxes. Of course, they're empty. Steamer trunk, gone. But he kind of knew what he was doing. Get a frag mine. And a free bottle cap mine. I won't turn that down at all. Wonder what happened to him. Unless he just walked into a mine, exploded, and then his friends proceeded to take the rest. But here's a good unmarked location. Can chimes. Yes. Oh, triggered. That should have triggered something. I'll disarm it now, even though the door is already opened. Did not see that. Combat shotgun. Sure, we'll just disarm that too. So something like this. Okay, this is a squirrel I will chase just because it shouldn't be a very big location. And more traps here. Do a little listening. We'll just disarm them. I don't want them randomly popping off on me. Bathroom scale. So what's that? Gonna trigger grenades. Somebody had this place booby trapped right on up. Hello, Mr. Raider Scabber there. That's just chilling. My stealth must be incredible. Down he goes. And now I'm hung up. What were you doing? Oh, I've leveled up too. I did not know that. Take that fusion cells. Okay, you got a shotgun. Psycho. Were you just a lone raider chilling up here? It kind of appears that way. Oh, come on. How do you not fit through there? Can I fit through this way at least? Yes. Okay. We'll keep going this way. Nice crossing point. Do I go... Whoa. Gonna ask if I should go down or up, but... Nice couch overlooking. That is a lovely view, Fallout 4. Can see right where, you know, Corvega... It's always nice to have, like, the landmarks. Got Corvega off in the distance. The church we just happened to go by. You know, just scattered around. You kind of know exactly what everything is. Which I'm assuming that is the CIT ruins over there. And yes, I thought you might be a raider down there, sir. No more are you down there. Ooh, another one. Didn't see what was going on. This is a terrible sniping weapon with just a reflex sight. But we are getting the job done. Alright, Dogmeat, let's keep on going. Not sure how far we can go this way. It doesn't look like very far. So we will just drop down, and I think we had another passageway we could roll with. Maybe? Oh, Dogmeat decided to jump. We can absolutely... Ooh, don't go too crazy, Tim. Come over here to this roof. Is this a sniping point for something? Oh, got a feral ghoul down there. Got his attention at least. Feral ghoul there. Terrible shot. That's a better shot. That ghoul's back and disappeared. Ooh, a glowing one. Putrid glowing one. Can I get just a Molotov cocktail maybe about right there? That go in right on him? Oh, that came up short. So we gotta huck it a little bit further. Might be about reached. Looks like, oh yeah, look at all those ghouls out there. Not a chance they will ever in a million years be able to make it to me. But, oh, so many ghouls. So many ghouls running around. I definitely want to go there. That looks fun. Okay, so how do I just plain get down? Is there a good place for dropping down? Raised up a little bit. Probably not good enough. Oh, and just that roamer is coming my way. Okay, dog meat, your angry bark. Oh, because there's another ghoul there. I bet if we drop down like right... Ooh, that'd be too far, won't it? That will be too far. But not if I can make it over there. The putrid glowing one I'm not going to be able to do much to. Don't have any for that. We do have this plasma sitting out in the middle of everything. Hello, dog meat? Where are you at? Dog meat, where are you at? No way. No way. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Cancel. I don't believe it for a second. I don't believe that a ghoul actually made it all the way up here to dog meat. That's insane. I would have never guessed that. Which means theoretically more could make it this way. I'm not going to count on it, but I don't want to just... Oh, hello! Hello, you're jumping down from the roof. That's fun. That is really fun, actually. Good takedown, dog meat. Good kill. We need to go over to something stronger, though. Clip you right off there, which probably means the glowing one's going to come this way, too. That is only logical. We are still in danger. Still have our level up to take. And now I want to take some risks. I know I could just, go back the way I came, but if I go this way, I hop on the roof, I might be able to make it on over to the roof over there. But maybe I can just hop over right there, and that might actually be a little bit safer route. So maybe don't need a spatula. Why did you pick up a spatula, you crazy person? So the ghouls don't know how to, go this way, which I don't either, apparently. Okay, again, how can you not just, walk right through that? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Just jump, jump, jump. 8-ball. Okay, so if I come this way... Hello, Mr. Ghoul. You go down. If I go that way... Yeah, even if I made it to that part of the roof, I'm not going to be able to make it all the way down. So, unfortunately, I think the smartest thing for me to do is to go back the way I came. Did I not see that steamer trunk before? I did not. Now I have some 50 cal. All right, then. So, yeah, I think the smartest thing for me to do is actually loop back around and go down the proper way. But that's not nearly as fun as doing a little bit of parkour. And this is exactly what I was saying that I was going to try to not do, which was, I'm not going to just randomly jump and follow every little squirrel that I see. But this time I am. That is a fine drop there. Could have walked down the whole way, but don't need to. Okay, let's reconvene kind of where I was heading to. Some nice mute fruit in this area. Why not? Those are super light. And yeah, looking at this, there wouldn't be a chance I would be able to drop down from there. I know I was thinking maybe from over here, if I could maybe drop on top of this car, which is slightly elevated. But I don't think that would have had any realistic shot either. Now I can just head on straight in here if I want, but it does appear as though It was legit. Okay, Cambridge Crater. Any more ghouls? Got one down there. There's that putrid glowing one. Okay, I could have swore I was hitting every single time, but I thought those shots were good, but they were not. Yeah, we don't need to go into the crater. That is going to just eat up a ton of our hit point bar, health bar with radiation. I guess we don't need to do that. We can just keep working our way further to the east here. Did tick it off on the map, although we are right here. Maybe close range with the putrid glowing one would work out. Oh, danger. It's okay, it's just him. Let's take a crit. Maybe break his leg. It did not. It did, like, nothing, too. Okay, yeah, I'm not sticking around to find out. Dog meat, yeah, you found... Oh, I just backed myself into a corner. Oh, not fully. Oh, there he is, though. He's coming my way. Got a little friend with ya. Yeah, if you want to just get hung up on the fence, I'll just kill you that way. That's a-okay. Still in danger. Dog meat, or did you... Oh, where are you going? Flamer fuel, irradiated material, nuclear material, all the goodies. Silver tablespoon in case I want to be fancy while I eat. Yeah, just keep taking the ammo, because you never know when you're going to need to just switch to a basic low-level gun, because just plain don't have any ammunition left for this gun, which I'm already under 150 when I start off close to 200. So this ammo is ticking down quite a bit, and it is a more common ammo type. So it looks like we can probably raider here. Loop through this way, though. Just generic blockade. Sandbags up there. You'll love to see it. We'll take a pen. The ink is probably dried on it, but that's okay. Okay, and now we're getting a little bit closer to places we've already been, and the Monsignor Plaza, which was from the Boston After Dark area. So we are getting into territory that we've done cleared before. I think that's the church over there that we'll want to kind of stay away from a little bit more, from also Boston After Dark. But this building here, yeah, super mutants, unmarked super mutant building. Now, did this also get cleared out over Boston After Dark, which is very possible. Not actually seeing any currently. Well, it looks like we are lucked out there, I guess, or unlucky, depending on how you want to see it. Construction site warehouse, although it would be fun to go in there. Oh, that doesn't look too big. I feel as though I should just go in there because I should be more super mutants. Yeah, it looks small. I can only withhold so much. The temptation is just too great to squirrel chase. Yep, just as I suspected, super mutants inside. Or at least should be. Ooh, yep. Danger. From where? From where? Angry bark. There you are. Ah, just a skirmisher with a board. What? Tim, you have got to get better at explosives. I meant to do this. Oh, no, I did not mean to dog me. I am so sorry. You're such a good boy. I am so sorry. Yeah, nothing else in here. That's what I meant to do. I'm sorry, dog meat. I'm just bad. I'm bad at this game. Bad at this. Yeah, Cambridge open there. So, yeah, just the one skirmisher in here. Figured like it was going to be a small location. Is he hiding anything decent? Highly unlikely. Guess he's got a weed whacker trimmer. You know, there's that, I guess. And coming around this way. Rad stag meat. Sure, we'll take rad stag meat. Very uneventful dipping in squirrel chase. Okay, this time, I'm sure with only being 75 meters away from actually dealing with Deb, just... Somebody's old pet that they left here that got irradiated. No big deal. Just gonna say, I'll just zoom on through and it won't be any problem. And of course I get jump scared. But yeah, here we go. To Bunker Hill. Just loop around to the front now. And we had cleared the training yard a while ago now. So this is what we are returning to Deb to say that it is officially cleared out. So get another bit of experience, and that should be all we really need to do from here.
Here's your pay. You know, Kessler's been looking for someone competent. If you're looking for more work, talk with her.
There we go. Got that turned into her. And
almost ready to
she did say to talk to Kessler. Not sure if Kessler is still out front. No, she's not. So I could go talk to her and see what Kessler has to say. But at this point, we are oh so close to getting back to the railroad. That is what we absolutely are going to need to do. Just walk into a wall because, you know, why not? Why not? Okay, and what's going to be here today? Just a basic raider. Okay, you are dead. Did pick up a little bit more ammunition of the 308 and the 45 from good old Deb back there. So sitting a little bit better on the old ammo front. But not sure. This gameplay right now seems a little laggy for my liking. Not exactly sure why that is. Hopefully it doesn't actually pop up on the video, like, at all. Took care of the old hunger and thirst on the way back here, just so sitting a little bit better, and eating a mutant hound chop to help out the radiation a little bit as well.
Thank God.
Woo! See, Des, I told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday.
There we go, just got to enter the report on the terminal. But of course, we do have to talk to Tinker Tom too, as I guess it has been the first time that we made it back to the railroad, which makes a lot of sense since we actually got teleported into the Institute.
He was transmitting loads of information. At first glance, the atmosphere appears normal. I already lined up another place to stash one of my...
175 from him, another 143 as well in experience. And Camp Kendall is done. He sent us another one, and it is going to be Boston Bugle. Alright, so we can set up Mila there. However, we do just need to input the old stuff on Pam's terminal, which should be right around here. Maybe? Yeah, out of my way, Deacon. Enter the old report. Now I'll get to talk with Pam. Things are looking good.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Desmona comes in here too.
Affirmative.
I just got to get the password from Cambridge Polymer Labs. That is going to be very easy as we already have done that quest for them. And honestly, I feel as though there should be something else that we need to do, but I'm not exactly sure what there is for the railroad. So let's just take a little look on the old... We'll eat another mutant hound chop too. Take another look at the old data so we can set up the Mila on the Boston Bugle, which is fairly close to where we're at right now, just south of the Cabot House. So we may as well do that as we are super close. And No wonder it seemed like we had a lot to do. Of course, got the underground undercover, which is the primary quest where we got to go to Cambridge Polymer Labs. But then we got Randolph Safe House. That's saying pick up a dead drop near Bunker Hill. That's close by too. We could easily do that. There's the Mercer Safe House, securing Croup Manor. That's going to be a little bit further away, but all in all, it's, really not super far, as we could meet up with the Courser for Libertalia too and go over to there. We're not going to worry about the Mercer Safe House right now. And we got, I think, Butcher's Bill is also a part of the railroad. That is going to be by the combat zone, pick up dead drop there, all relatively close in the downtown Boston area. So we better hop to it. There's a lot to do. And yeah, we have a level up. And since we are dealing with a bunch of radiation, we might as well get solar powered right now for the endurance. Sunlight slowly healing our radiation damage. We won't have to really worry about radiation once again. And I mean, we could go one step further about regenerating lost health with level 50. But at this point, just healing radiation damage, that is going to be a good perk to take. So onward to bigger and better things. It is nice that as stepping out of the back entrance there, we're only 60 meters away from the dead drop, just across the river, right near Bunker Hill. So we'll hit up that first, and we're ready, super close, 93 meters and up to setting up the next Mila. So that'll be super easy to do too. So first things first, we are relatively nice and close by. Should be a pretty easy just snag to get the dead drop over here. Don't think we'll be running into any trouble. We won't be... well, we are getting a little bit closer to the USS Constitution, but there's the dead drop there. Should be all set. Randolph Station update. Take that. And okay, clear hostiles University Point. That's a little bit further away. So we at least know where it's at, but we don't have to do that currently. And as it's getting dark, just I love the weather in Fallout 4. Vertibird, okay, that I love less, but just the clouds, they do a really nice job with the game for being already 10 years old, which is just insane for me to think that been playing this game for essentially 10 years now. So yeah, but anyway, go set up the next meal up. Maybe the Brotherhood will clear off the top part for me, so I don't have to do that. And we can just start making our way up a little bit. Just find the right way in to wherever. Yeah, they're just laying waste up there. Looks like we got a nice little scaffolding here. We'll take this on the way up. As I think I can make it from here. If not, well then, ooh, blue paint. I could give that to Abbott at the wall. And he would be very unhappy that it's blue and not green. But up and away. Brotherhood over that way. Don't have to worry about them right now. And yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to access it from here actually. But, one can always hope that maybe I'll be able to, just do a terrible jump, because that's kind of my MO if you haven't found out already. I gotta go up more yet. Oh, it's the Boston Bugle Tower, isn't it? That I knew that. I could have just gone in over there. So, yeah. Don't mind me. We're just gonna, go right back down from where we're at, because I just completely decided to not pay attention to what the quest is. I think that's about far enough down. I can't clear. I have to go further. Fair. Fair enough. This is really good scaffolding here. There we go. And there. Yep. Boston Bugle building. Should be really easy to set up inside here. Jiminy Cricket. How often do I play this game, and how many times do I actually play it? Which is a lot. You would think that, you know, the trigger to the gun wouldn't be for, you know, reload, which I don't have to reload. And I was going to do the old push to verify that we have, I think, just robots inside here. So, oh my goodness, I don't know what's going on. Dog meat, I don't know how you love me and follow me around. You're just too good of a boy. Too good of a boy. I think there's just going to be, yeah, one protector on here. I think that is it in this Boston Bugle place. And, ooh, you're going to take 3 shots, aren't you? Oh, no, 2. Okay. He does a nice, beautiful, beautiful cartwheel. Yep, and we are good to go there. Oh, man. Go back up, and we are going to be at the roof. Get that box of sunlight delight, and we're ready. Boom. Come out the door. Vantage point for Mila. Which it's so nice that people, you know, kind of do a nice walk the plank thing set up wherever Tom wants to set them. Which I'm not sure why people, you know, think one cinder block on some boards that stick out not super far, why that would be enough to just hold Mila for any wind or storms, why it would actually stay. But hey, physics. We don't actually have to deal with physics in real life, as this is just Fallout life. Out of my way, dog meat. Really not much loot inside the Boston Bugle. I don't think there's really anything noteworthy, so as I have not a ton of space really available to me in my inventory, and I don't really need a whole lot, I'm just going to avoid it and just not go into it. And ooh, nice little junkie's note. Got some beautiful stuff for me. Decided to take on a black bloatfly. And Brotherhood Initiate here? Okay, why are you here? Ah, you took out our Raider Psycho. So just all kinds of nonsense went on here. Okay, got it. That is fine by me. Okay, so back out to the river, and I cannot believe I have not killed that glowing one just out in the middle of the river. I actually... Just a barrel. Not like a Mirelurk Queen that's spawning out of location. Kind of feel bad for this, you know, nice. Oh, it's a legendary glowing one at that. Okay. Don't have a crit. Just a basic body shot should about take him out. Okay. Oh, he fell in. I need to go see. That is a legendary. Floating mid thing. Am I able to pickpocket? Ah, Junkie's Flamer. How fitting. How fitting can you be? Just get, you know, increasing the amount of damage, more withdrawal effects you are suffering. We just found a Junkie with the note. So that's quite nice. It's a lovely touch, Fallout. Lovely touch. Unintended or not, that is a lovely touch. Okay, parched. No big deal. Just make our way back on out. And or switch back to our other one just in case other nonsense happens to pop up. But we have work to do. What we need to do, of course, is head back over to Cambridge Polymer Labs. I think this should be all clear in here. Yeah, cleared this. They have not respawned. Survival mode. Respawn rates are nice and low, which actually can be a bummer sometimes when you just want to go fight some enemies and just fight some basic raiders, which don't hit all that hard, die fairly easily, decent chance for legendary. I mean, it'd be kind of nice if they respawned a little bit more frequently, but I totally understand what the game was going for, having a lower respawn rate, as we can't fast travel anywhere, which just hucking, two different things. We're hiking, hoofing it, maybe you could say, on over to Cambridge Polymer Labs, but yeah, I think we'll be able to just basically walk right on in and just grab it, walk right back on out. We already did this quest, nothing to worry about here. 35 meters and up, it's just gonna be in the old, that's the bathroom, wrong way, go the right way, you know, the stairs, the things you use with your feet to climb up a level. That's what you need to do. Yeah, go right in the office. So same thing that you'd be dealing with before, and I say in the office, it's back. Never mind. I was wrong because why not? I have to go in through where we were at before and loop through here. Yeah, go around the door. I think I did the exact same thing as before, of where I just decided, oh, I'm just gonna walk right in, and oh no, look at me, I can't make it. Woe is me, whatever will I do? The door is not opening. Yeah. Of course, the alarm is still going off, because I'm sure it is, yep, still generating some lovely, lovely radiation. Just sneak over here. We already opened up this way. And stop at the terminal, Bergman's terminal. And just like that, grab the old password, and we are golden. And did I knew there was a laser tripwire there? Huh. And okay, this location must have regened, because I absolutely, after dropping in through that opening, would have picked up those stim packs. I would have thought I would have seen that tripwire and that mine on the ground, but hey, you know, I won't turn down a not a free fragmentation mine, a cryo mine. Those are better yet. So we got the password. We can avoid that door and walk on out normal, like a normal person. What just happened? Okay. There we go. Oh my. Just edit this part out. Nobody needs to see this. This is just me bonking into things. With that password now in hand and able to use a functioning door and not just walk right into a wall like it seems has been very prevalent this episode. Not sure if it's because I did not chase the squirrels as much as I should have, and the game's paying me back by just, you know, clearly it's not me just walking into things, it's the game randomly throwing a bench or something in my way. That, yeah, for sure, that's what happened. But I think this is going to be enough to call it apart here. We got the password. We do have to technically go back to Desdemona, and we could go back to Tinker Tom as well to turn that in. But we will have to just kind of decide what we want to do from here. We can just keep pushing on or go off and do some random things. But again, thanks for watching and thanks for joining. And until next time, powering off.